We're talking about President Tinubu's creation of livestock in a bid to sympathize with the Fulanis.
Front. See those boys.
Okay, Mr. Ruff, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Lee.
Yes, yesterday we saw out of fear how Tinubu created the Ministry of Cows and Headers, called livestock, in a bid to beg the Fulanis. Is this because of 2027 election, or he is afraid they might kick him out even before then? What is the crux behind this creation of new ministries? And don't forget, Tinubu happens to be the president with the biggest cabinet. Now, yes, the list of ministers have grown to over 47.
Jesus Christ. You know, I want to correct an impression here, because some persons will think maybe Tinubu created livestock ministry because he wants to come back, break before. Okay, maybe just want to win election comes 2027. No, not because of that. The population of Fulanis in Nigeria are not up to 20 million. The Fulanis in the north with their Hausa counterparts can be only, let me say, 50-something million, because I give Hausa 30-something. Hausa was 33 when the research was conducted. I mean the only Hausa in Nigeria. I don't mean Hausa in Nigeria and Hausa in Ghana. So let me tell you the point. The fact is there. He created it not because of only fear, but out of timidity. Timidity we know is fear too. But they have been intimidating Tinubu since last year. I mean the Fulani oligarchs. Threats from every region where they are living or occupied in northern states of Nigeria. They have been intimidating him. They have been telling him they're not going to vote him again. They are telling him that they are going to kill him. They are telling him that he's not going anywhere. Tinubu, out of cowardice, created or kicked off a new ministry called Livestock Ministry. And as of me, I'm telling you that the cabinet, the ministries we have already are too much for what federal government payrolls. How is this man going to pay all these ministers?
You think it is out of cowardice, or is because of because of national interest?
No. Listen, well, national interest. The reason why I don't put national interest there is that we know whom we are in Nigeria. We are Wazobia. So when you talk about Fulani, the people that grow, animal husbandry as their system of farming in Nigeria are not part of us. We are Wazobia. What is Yoruba? One Bibai that's come here. Zo Matangambi. Zo is Hausa. Bia Eba, that's Igbo. No Fulani language is here, and no ethnic person or nationality in Nigeria can speak Fulani except Fulani. What a secret people. They behave like people of the brotherhood of the cross. Nobody else, no other tribe, even Hausa tribe, ever knows how to speak Fulani. And they have been staying with Fulani now for almost 300 years, since 18th century. Are you listening to me? So what I'm trying to say is that remove out of national interest. What I'm seeing there is intimidation. Yes, another systematic ruralization is coming, and it is here. Fulani want to get their stronghold in Lagos, in Ekitondo, Akura, Ogbomosho, the whole southwestern states. That's why they are talking this very late time about livestock ministry. Listen and listen good. They want to mount themselves emiracy in the mid-belt, everywhere in Nigeria, and track free grazing. Free grazing is gone, because what federal government is having Ministry of Livestock, Ministry of what? Cattle rearing. Government must provide that kind of law for them to move freely to graze their cattle. So free grazing, anti-free grazing is trashed. Yes, that's the way I'm seeing it. They will kill more. They will be killing them more. The reason why we are facing food drought, shortage in Nigeria, is because of menace, encroachment of Fulani herdsmen across north, across mid-belt, everywhere, Igbo land, Yoruba land. That's why there is food shortage here. Nigeria, that is the most populous black nation. There is no crops, no plants, no mineral resources you can see in Nigeria. Today, cassava, apple, I don't know whether this botanical name, Oriza sativus or Oriza species. apple, cassava is scarce today because Fulani man, the same people that are grazing freely on people's farmland, are being reintegrated into our system.
Mr. Love, let me remind you, don't forget that over 4 weeks ago, the senators, they said that cows also have the right to walk on the road of Nigeria because they are people's businesses. And we saw how they tackled Aberibe in the Hello Chamber back then. And is this a response? Because it seems the Southerners have been betrayed. And Tinubu has vowed that whatever it takes for this ranching, open grazing ranching, to succeed, he will approve it. Does it mean that Tinubu will start grabbing land even from the state? Because the Fulanis, we know that they want to graze in Imo, they want to graze in Enugu, they want to graze in Lagos, they want to graze in Oyo. What is going on? Why is Tinubu acting this way?
Anyway, I thank God. You know the reason I thank God? I've seen Tinubu betray the Southwest. Because when you allow open grazes, you don't allow agriculture, that is farming, to succeed or thrive well in the Southwest. I see Tinubu as somebody that has betrayed Southwest already. Then again, when you talk about the whole Nigeria, I see them succeeding in the mid-belt. Why? They are living together with the Fulanis. They are succeeding in the north, Corn North already, because they are the one controlling Corn North. I mean Fulani. That is why I'm thanking God and saying it openly that is I'm an Igbo man. There is no space for Fulani man in the southeastern Nigeria. They don't have any space. We don't give Fulani space. Go and buy your land and train your cows. Go and buy your own land, make an enclosure there. Put like 500 cows in an enclosure of over 500 square meters it can contain. I don't you know. Thank you. If you buy such land in Imo State, you are free. It's an open business. But when I just chuck those senators from North, Fulani dominated states, you have not started breeding cows before Holland. Your cows in Africa as a whole could not be as big as cows in Argentina, Brazil, and all those American countries where livestock are being grown. So what you people are just making here is noise. The senators that are from Fulani extraction, they are noise makers. Why? You allow cow to walk freely on the road. Why? Animal, is animal human being? That's why I would liken you people to as people that existed in the Middle Age. That is the dark ages of not only Europe, but even Africa. You brought back all manners of archaic rules and regulation into Nigerian system. Cows should be what? Alienated. Send into the what? Enclosure that are meant for rearing of what? Or breeding animals. You shouldn't allow cows, integrate cows into the township, into the cities of this country. It is wrong. I don't know the kind of school you guys went. That's why I still been what? Agitating, campaigning for return of history into our educational curriculum. We should know now that animals are the problem, that Nigerians are thrown into food scarcity. Food. Yes, as Fela call them, food. Fela call them food. That is what Nigerian man is needed now. Everybody in Nigeria is hungry. Why? Because our senators, ministers, commissioners, governors, all the advisors, presidential advisors, the head of the executive department themselves are doing what? Feeding fat on our money, public funds money, and they don't know what it takes to go and suffer in the farm. They don't know what it takes to own a cocoa farm in Ondo State. You must take care of that farm. Make sure that animals like cows do not stray into your cocoa plantation, because if they do, during the harvesting season, I tell you that you are going to lack abundant harvest.
Nathaniel Abu has a reaction here. He says that Mr. President said he will implement Oresonya report on cutting down cost of governance. Why is Ministry of Livestock being created when we have Agric Ministry?
I thank you so much. We are talking about the Agric Ministry, covers everything. Abu is right.
So he wants to know, why did Tinubu have to create that Ministry of Livestock?
Abu, are you not listening? He's afraid. Tinubu is afraid. That's why he kicks off livestock ministry. Tinubu has been intimidated. Let me use that word. So out of the timidity, intimidation, he kickstarts Ministry of Livestock. That's animal husbandry. Because you have no reason to do that. When we are in short of money to pay salaries, when we are debating for how many months now over minimum wages, and another ministry is coming into place, how do you think he's going to pay all the subordinates working within that ministry? We are talking about cutting short the cost of governance. Tinubu is ballooning it up. So Abu, don't you think is and make I no use word that we just look as if we are abusing. But all I know is that when we see the truth, we say it so that our conscience will be alive. I don't want what I will say here later on my social media handle or platform and listen to it, and I will begin to blame myself. That's why I'm always saying the truth. The truth is bitter, but it can heal the wounded conscience. So what I'm trying to say, Abu, Tinubu created Ministry of Animal Law because of 2027. Ministry of Animal because of fear of the Fulani herdsmen is the beginning of the wisdom of the office of Mr. Presidency. See, Mr. President, let me tell you, the Fulani, they are everywhere. They dominate the political landscape of Nigeria. That's why every president that comes, fear of Fulani is the beginning of the wisdom of the office of the presidency. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ra, for that volcanic response to the reality happening in Nigeria today. Mr. Chinedu, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, 2 weeks ago, we saw the Mietiala demanding that their cows have a right to walk on the streets of Nigeria. They have the right to enter any corner. And we saw how the senators, in fact, the female senator said that this is the lifestyle of the Fulanis and the Hausas in general, that their cows is like their own motor, it's their own property, and they have every right to enter anywhere. And surprisingly, yesterday, Mr. Tinubu created a ministry to cater for that. He called it Ministry of Livestock, Cows and Others. And Tinubu even vowed that nobody will stop this ministry from succeeding, even if it takes him to grab land from governors. Such a, is this an happy innovation? Should we be happy with it?
No, it depends on the motive. It's one of the agreements he entered with them before the election. He signed an agreement to protect Meiti Allah interests. Meiti Allah became prominent under their life patron. Talking about Buhari, Muhammad Buhari. They became very prominent, and to an extent, if you look at that that group houses a lot of radical elements, that have disturbed the interests of Nigeria, and of course the unity of Nigeria to an extent. In Meiti Allah, we have the headers. In Meiti Allah, we have the Fulani conquest agenda. In Meiti Allah, we have allegedly Boko Haram, several sects, advancing whatever their motive and their agenda are. But another factor we are looking at is that Buhari brought them. This ministry is going to definitely bring them to the seat of power, and they are gradually advancing into the Nigerian system. You can look at everywhere in the north. Most emirs, governors are Fulanis, while the indigenous people, Hausa people, does not even know when to begin and where to start at the end of the day. So it is a questionable thing if you look at the disadvantages that surround that Meiti Allah, and of course, the interest of that this ministry is going to protect at the end of the day. That is actually the fear of so many people. But I think the rationality of the president or the presidency should be that of a good nature, in the sense that we don't need to grab anybody's land to run a private business. It's not by force. We are recommending some business forest for them. Government can give them that land, to rent whatever they want to rent. The land is big enough to rent millions of cows, like in Holland.
They should go to Sambisa for where they are terrorists.
Yes, it is clear everywhere. Right, whatever, put the rats in there. What do you told you they are terrorists? They are the same. They are brothers. Are they not brothers? They are the same people now. So that they stay together and work together. You know, that is what I'm saying. But to say you are coming down to a certain part of the country to establish any form of frugal, either by land grabbing, then you are championing the Fulanization of Nigeria. And Tinubu must be careful with that kind of statement, you know, coming from him. The Southern Nigeria will resist it to with whatever they have. That is a must, and we must understand that very clearly. And secondly, the presidency, for me, I think he need to checkmate. That's one of the advantages. We will have to look at the excesses, you know, between traders and farmers at the end of the day. So this ministry should be an umbrella, you know, that will give a corporate image to the headers, and of course, you know, and farmers, you know, trying to make sure that cows are properly ranched, you know, without being a threat to the agricultural produce or the agricultural mechanism or system in Nigeria. For me, that is the way I look at it at the end of the day.
Well, we thought that Tinubu was a man who said he wanted to cut cost of governance. But again, this Tinubu is the president who has the biggest cabinet. As of today, he has 47 ministers. And he is yet to even pay the minimum wage. I mean, this government seems to lack empathy and common sense. So many people are saying that the president lacks critical thinking. But Tommy has called them out. He has said that the president is a government of trial and error. Is that true?
You don't need to be far from that. You know what is happening. You know, we have seen a lot of inconsistency in policy of Tinubu administration. You know, that is quite disturbing. You know, and they have given that philosophy to mean that, you know, Tinubu is not an administrator. Tinubu is not a businessman. Tinubu is not a thinker. Tinubu does not believe in good nature. Everything about him gears towards the bad nature, you know. So as it stands now, if you look at Tinubu's administration properly, deeply, you know that, you know, they are just wasting time wasters. They just come to waste Nigerians' precious time, and they have seen it now that what is trending behind the scene is going to start manifesting any moment from now. We are going to experience another revolution in just no time, and that is hashtag end bad government. It's coming. If you can look at the headlines this morning, they have already alerted him of the doom, of the fury that is coming. For him to start now, to begin to prepare, so that they will not say it is Nnamdi Kanu again at the end of the day. Nigerians, both the northerners, both the southerners, are tired of this administration. It has always been from left to right. When you say right to right, to the next thing they turn to left. When you say hey, left, the next thing they are just nowhere, floating. Look at the damage. Look at the Samoa agreement. That man should marry man, woman should marry woman. And I think the rep are trying to look into that fraudulent act, because it looks as if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the only one that signed that agreement in the world. So I don't know, my brother, that guy. Honestly, Nigerians are just confused. But you see, by the time it's going to come, it's going to take another angle of it. So I agree with the part to Tommy. For me, I think it's government of trial and error. You know, it's unfortunate they are using Nigeria to experiment how to loot money at the end of the day.
Now, it seems you are impressed with the House of Reps on this issue of Samoa deal. Is it not sheer hypocrisy if the House of Reps couldn't before now push for a minimum wage, or they push for reversal of subsidy, but however, anytime a topic that is somewhat inclined towards our religious beliefs, they have spoken. I mean, what? Why are these people actually fighting for our right, or they're just being religious hypocrites?
I know, to an extent, let me just tell you, the southern part of the country has shown a lot of cowardice, in trying to checkmate the excesses of the north, of the northern influence in the House of Rep and of course in the Senate. The fear of majority, the fear of interest. The fear is that I'm being sponsored by a northerner to be there. All those things are the reasons why it always look like the northerners are always at every point in time having their way against southern interests, both in the House of Rep and in the Senate. But as it stands now, I don't think that the Senate or the leadership of the Federal House of Representatives were consulted before Tinubu went into that agreement. And for me, that is no go area, and that is why we are seeing massive rejection of that agreement, and possibly whatever Tinubu has collected from them, he should return it. As simple as that. He should return it. Why is Dangote crying now? Is Dangote not a Nigerian? Why are they bringing certain factors trying to destroy what would have added value to the Nigerian economy? The Yoruba, do they want to take over Dangote refinery? They should come out and let us know, because you can see that Dangote is importing crude oil that we have in Nigeria from America. I'm pegging and saying that federal government need to investigate the circumstances surrounding this. We know what is happening, and that is why they champion that you must locate his refinery here in Lagos, so that at the end of the day they will push him away. And Yorubas will now, you can see how they are busy trying to occupy different banks up and down. This is not a country now. Who is going to be part of this rubbish? When we have units that makes up a federation, and that is why you can see it. Dangote have been shouting. We have crude oil here. Now look at the APC saying that they need $2 billion to reform. I don't know what they are reforming. For the past 100, let me say, for the past 50 or 60 years now, NNPC have never reported or tendered any transparent report on their financial dealings till today. We are nowhere. I am telling you the honest truth. The economic struggle activities you are seeing today is as a result of the resilient spirit of the Biafrans. You would have imagined what Nigeria would have become by now. The mighty Allah there killing people in the north. Boko Haram are everywhere. And you want people to be part of this game. You want Nnamdi Kanu to say no. We should continue in this rubbish. You want the Sunday boy to say no. Let us continue with the Nigerian project. You are deceiving yourself. Nigeria has no foundation. I granted an interview here on this platform where I said that, what do we actually do? Tinubu has never been consistent with one policy that can at least add value. Subsidy failed. We don't know that the World Bank is still saying they are still paying subsidy. Propaganda. Buhari was able to manage his corrupt activities in secrecy. And because people were just unnecessarily afraid, nobody was coming to say, but you are not going to second term. Make heaven fall. Everybody shuts down. Now, a southerner is there. You can see the northerners now doing like this. Don't go. Yellow card is already flying everywhere.
They are calling him OTP.
And then I'm telling you,
one-time president.
The yellow card is already flying everywhere. And in his consciousness as a southern president, what is he doing? He is even fumbling. So I am for understanding presently now, because the entity in Nigeria, at least Nigerians individuals, investors, indigenous businessmen should be allowed to flourish. I know they want to rough handle Dangote. And I said it 2 weeks ago. Because from what I calculated, from the things I calculated, I expected that Dangote should be running his refinery by now, refining. They are giving Nigerians petroleum, maybe at a very reduced price to cushion the effect of the damage value of our economic value. But unfortunately, the man is struggling to even save that massive investment there. And before you know it, it turned to another national stadium where rats, lizards, and hoodlums will use as a shelter. I'm telling you.
Well, we don't hope that happens.
We don't hope, because you understand. Then decentralize some things. Don't create this kind of extreme capitalism in Nigeria, where you know that Nigeria will not survive at that level. Remove some certain things. You know, I think if we can be able to do that, Dangote himself has monopolized a lot. Dangote has monopolized a lot in the to the extent they were ripping us off. Look at the price of cement. People should give licenses to everybody. Give license for modern refineries. Give licenses to people, so that Nigerians can be able to begin to have access to industrialization, access to growth, access to development, access to their individual interests. That is, by so doing, we know that at least we have taken a little one giant step forward.
Mr. Chinedu, another news just broke that shows that this government knows what they don't know what they are doing. Don't forget, 2 days ago they said they were going to import food, and everybody were jubilating. But because Peter Obi and Patutomi called them out that they are just useless and clueless, today now the Minister of Agri has said that they have suspended it, that they will now partner with the state. I mean, it seems we are in a state of total confusion. Are we safe?
You know, that's what Fela said. You know, to get to a level, it becomes push me, I push you. That's where he's going. You can see they don't know what is going. Something is going on the ground. You know, and bad government. This government will experience it. They are going to experience it. There's no how they will not experience it. There is no how they will run away from it. So, if they have taken such a decision, all of a sudden they are reversing it. They say they are paying for subsidy. They have removed subsidy. All of a sudden they say they have not removed subsidy. Oh, they said price. Look at the price, pump price. How much are they buying fuel now? Fuel is going to 1,000 naira. It's like the man is. It's like Tinubu is not okay. Yes, no, I'm telling you.
A master strategist.
You call him a man. Oh, then we have seen the positive aspect of it. Are we seeing the positive? You know, when you call somebody a thinker, but you should be a master strategist, not the ones you use your money to build. As I'm talking to you now, Tinubu has no known factory. You can look at Donald Trump. He has so many companies. You cannot say this company belongs to Tinubu. The only company Tinubu have in Nigeria is Lagos State.
What do you mean? Lagos State is his company. What do you mean?
Of course.
How?
How many governors?
The former governor of Lagos State. That doesn't make
better. Yes,
he's a former governor.
Then when he was a former governor, he installed other governors. He put them there. He's the one that will say this one is not going to be governor, this one is not going to be governor. Why is it like that? Have you for once been able to see, okay, this company, like we normally hear from somebody like Atiku? We don't. His company is politics. And what is politics? In Nigeria, it is corruption is what they call politics. So what makes you a thinker? If Tinubu is a strategist, Tinubu should not have more than one car and one bank account. It shouldn't be attached to having several bank accounts all over the world. That's what makes you a strategist, a philosopher. People will begin to look at Fela Nicola Bokuti. Look at his trousers, no pockets. Do you know what it means for Fela to be wearing clothes where it has no pockets?
I know they collect shishi, that's what it means.
No, he is trying to tell you something.
What does that mean?
It means that I am a thinker, I'm a philosopher, I'm a free thinker, I reason. I am not after wealth acquisition. For you to have pocket, there is element of criminality attached to it. He never. And up to today, we are looking at let us go to London, let us go to Greece, let us go there, to America, and borrow their own philosophy and concept of democracy, where we have a man that has shown us this is the kind of democracy that is best fit for the Africa continent. Instead of us begin to dig into the philosophy of what made Fela and Nicola Bokuti. By so doing, we're able to extract that there is a concept called the people's movement. What is the people's movement? It is people that owns government, not the government owning the people. When he said, who be government teacher? That research alone can transform the whole of African continent. That word, who be government teacher, is enough. By the time you develop the philosophy and the reasoning of that, we'll be able to get a lot of things that the whites, look at, even they say, okay, they gave us Christianity. We are taking Christianity to them now.
We are now the major exporter of religion.
I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about Christianity.
Of Christianity.
I'm giving you instances.
Okay.
When we get to that area, we'll look at it. But what I'm telling you now, that Nigerian pastors, men of God, are taking what it means to interpret the New Testament and the Old Testament to the people that brought it. That is what I expected. Free thinkers, master strategists in Nigeria, in terms of leaders, to be able to develop. But as lazy they are, they sit in one place, they give order and learn how to loot money. Tinubu's case is quite disturbing, because it looks as if, the northern part of the country are even more better in leadership than the southern part of the country. But unfortunately, the south, you know what I mean, until Igbo man is being tested, that is for this one, Obasanjo to an extent, even though he has a very tinted past, but I think he was able to do some certain things, that can, when you see, okay, at least we're able to move from this point to this point.
I don't agree with Nathaniel Abu. I don't know if you agree with him. He says, with Chinedu, let us keep praying. One day it will be better. I don't agree with him.
No, Mr. Nathaniel. Good morning. Thank you for coming on this platform. The truth is this. You see, the principles of nature is not the principles of the entity of God. The entity of God should not be brought into the principles of nature. Look at China today. They don't do holy as we do in Nigeria.
When you are a criminal, you are gone.
But it's not a matter about being draconial.
Isn't that what we need in Nigeria?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a matter of being draconial. What I'm saying is that, these are the people who see, they say they're not Christians, they're not this, but they were able to grab the principles of nature. Put God aside, bros. Put God aside. Let us tap on those principles of nature first. and see whether humans will not transform. What did China do? Japan, do they have crude oil? What is the indices pointing that it go better? There's no indices. If there are indices that the projection is from every 6 months, Nigeria is transforming infrastructurally and otherwise in terms of leadership, then you can say there are indices. There are no indices because the foundation has already been crippled by corruption and ethnicity. So the best option is what but let us leave sentiment. It took the Southwesterners several years to understand that Nigeria is not a nation, not talk less of being a country. So either by hook or crook, either by revelation or by revolution, take my word, either by revelation or by revolution, the disease of this generation decide to embrace and save Nigeria. That's the only time we have a breath of the fresh air. But if they fail, balkanization of the corrupt entity will be the next action to take.
Okay, we have some people who are greeting you here. Big JJ is greeting you from UK. Fisayo Majekodumi says, I love this
Big
bros.
JJ, yeah, good morning, Big JJ. These are the things we are talking about. This is not. We are not tribalistic here. We are not bigots. If Nigeria needs to work, it needs to work. Everybody will see for 104 years of this existence of this country, bros. There's no light anywhere.
Even inside Rock. No. I just need to confirm. Check
No. See, bros. Then how can microeconomy survive? How can people now be industrial? Bros, there is so much pressure on Nigerians. It's quite unfortunate. Imagine if there's absence of technology, phone. Imagine what Africans would have turned to. But don't sit down and you will not celebrate people who have brought innovation to the world. What common ordinary food Nigeria cannot feed themselves, and people are advancing to the moon. And today you say you're a black man. What makes you a black man? Even God can restore glory, but you have to work for it. Why are black men struggling every day? Why? Without being very, very innovative. Okay, but Obasanjo say, leave technology. Those who want go moon, maybe they go moon, they go. At least make Nigerians. But do you know that hunger does not know whether you are an Igbo man or a Yoruba man or an Hausa man?
Indeed.
Hunger does not know whether you are president. Before hunger will recognize you, it has to be well fed. Okay, now that president, president, God bless you. Niyi, there is nothing. They continue to tell us story. Thank God. Now, spoil Nigeria.
Who are the owner?
No, what I mean, bros, why is it that, okay, for how many years now? Let us test another tribe. At least, let us try an Igbo presidency.
We're all Nigeria. So
Bro, it's not a matter of Nigeria. Nigeria has already been given that clause. You are once a Yoruba man. And the Nigeria too, we are even saying whether the name Nigeria is a problem. Look at what Bola Ahmed Tinubu said. He said the national anthem is a problem. Nigeria is not working because we sing national anthem.
Today we are hailing Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Chinedu for that. Christian. Thank you, Mr. Chinedu, for that wonderful submission. I mean, that's an interesting take from him. Yes, if you are not joining us, please kindly like and subscribe. I have here with me Mr. Christian Chukwu. Mr. Christian Chukwu, yep. It seems Tinubu, out of fear, is now kowtowing to the Fulanis, because we saw what happened. The Ministry of Livestock to cater for cows and headers has been created. Meanwhile, Down here in the south, we have so many demands, and the president keeps ignoring us. Why? And why are the Fulani so important to Tinubu?
That's the politics for 2027. You know, the North is going underground. They are coming together to gang up against Tinubu. So using that to settle them, to calm their nerves. Yes.
Yeah, you think that's what's going on?
Yes. You know, if he gives them that, the mere seller, the Fulani, whatever, they will be calm. I want to support him 2027. So that is a gimmick he's going to use to return 2027. Not that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's playing politics. You know, Tinubu is a politician. His own interests first before any other thing. So his 2027 ambition is much more important than you as a Southwesterner, your demands. What he wants to do, he wants to return 2027. He wants to complete 8 years. So looking at El-Rufai, Atiku, Kwankwaso and co that are joining hands together to work against 2027, giving them that ministry will calm them down. But on the reverse, we have a Minister of Agriculture. Why not empower those people to? On the reverse, so if I want to criticize him, I'm just looking at him, what his intentions are. That's what I'm saying. Intentionally, he wants to come back to 2027. It's a politics that is playing. It's a game that is playing. For now, he's not interested in governance. He's not interested in anything. He knows that he cannot fix. He knows that he cannot fix Nigeria.
The master strategist.
The propaganda now. The other time, David Hunde says Abiola is a criminal. Abiola dealt in drugs. You know, this history is taken away from us. These people we call our heroes are some of them are even having shady past. You understand? If you call him master strategist, that is a propaganda now.
So you think it's all lies?
Where can we see the strategy when we look at it squarely?
But Mr. Christian, is this Ministry of Livestock, is it not a strategic innovation that will help us die this issue of killings between the herders and farmers?
In the whole world, we have like 7 countries that have livestock more than Nigeria. They don't have Ministry of Livestock.
We might be the first.
Countries that have more cows than Nigeria don't have Ministry of Livestock.
And their cows are stubborn as
we have
our own.
Ministry of Agriculture. This one can handle that.
Okay.
What even the minister? What are they doing? What is the impact of the Ministry of Agriculture? What are they doing that they cannot handle such? This is a political thing. It wasn't not last month that made that demand.
3 weeks ago, just 3 weeks ago.
It's still last month now.
Yes, you're correct.
That made that demand. So it is a political thing. Tinubu cannot fix Nigeria. He knows. People around him know. He has 48 advisors. Am I? Or 8. We have that presidential candidate, Drotoye.
Yeah.
So these are the people advising Tinubu to do all these things. He doesn't have the capacity. We know. He knows he doesn't have the capacity to fix Nigeria. All these group of politicians since 1999, those ones that follow Abiola, all those crop from then till now, they cannot fix Nigeria. They are the problem. They cannot fix. If they fix Nigeria, I always say it is going to be to their own detriment.
Well, BJ is greeting you. He says he always sees you on news posts. Yes, that's his own channel. Please kindly like and subscribe to his channel. Yeah, Mr. Christian, you know that the Northern senators last month challenged the Southerners when they said that cows have a right to walk in any corner.
See, there are things we don't need to discuss. It will affect our sometimes
but the president seems to be dancing.
Look at Kenyan parliament. Look at how they carry out their duties. Look at what they say, what comes out from their mouth. Kenya parliament. And you compare Nigerian parliament to Kenya. Somebody will come out, the senator will come out in the house and be saying that we should give cows. I cannot discuss all those ones. For me, it's so. See, there are things we don't need to discuss. You understand?
Thank you very much. I know you're heartbroken. Thank you very much for that.
You're heartbroken.
I mean, you're disappointed.
I'm disappointed the fact that we are having a Ronu movement that is demonizing an Igbo tribe, that we're supposed to come together to stand against the North. We know I know you're a Southwesterner. Not everybody is the same. Every tribe, we have Igbos that are Igbos, they have pride now. Because they are this. Not everybody. In the South, we have people that can play this or that. Even we are learning from them when it comes to propaganda. Not everybody. But the Southwest, at this point in time, has shown that they are not relied on. Because now it's Tinubu's turn and people are not calling out Tinubu. When you call out Tinubu, they are saying it's Yoruba. For me, Tinubu is not a Yoruba man. For me personally, it does not represent the Yoruba Gangan or Moluabi. It does not represent. So anybody associating Tinubu to Yoruba, see all these things we are doing, these policies we are playing, at the end of the day, Nigeria will not benefit us. So I'm seeing the hand on the wall. We are using our hands to destroy ourselves.
Thank you very much for that your short submission, Mr. Christian Chupu. Yes, yeah. Okay. Yes, viewers, I have here with me Mr. Rilwan. He will give us a short summary. Yes, I believe he's having some flu. Right. Yes. Good morning, Mr. Rilwan. How are you feeling, sir?
I thank God, I'm fine.
Okay, I understand. Because of the cold weather and the likes. Maybe because of this rain. That's why Tinubu said that thunderstorm is why. Because
we were talking about yesterday, but we're having some glitch and everything.
Anyway,
it was like a movie. In Nigeria, the more you see, the less you know. The more you look, the less you see. So how can they see this country? But me, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
I told somebody one day, I said, if, for example, well, me, everybody knows me. I'm an artisan. I'm an aluminum fabricator. I said that I told somebody, I said, do you know that a snake can call me in this country and say, hello, anyone, come and fix my window. I just finish house. The person said, how can a snake come and say you're a fool? In this country, snake swallowed money. So if snake can swallow money, then that's why the president is saying there's thunder. And let me continue my story. After Monkey now see that senators embezzle money, governors, the presidents, the local government chairmen, all of them. Monkey now saw even snakes to swallow money. Monkey say, Monkey say, okay, I'm going. Monkey to swallow his own money under Buhari. Then another film happened again. In the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, that ordinarily you should be feeding children at school. Then COVID-19 happened. The man saw, another opportunity. Okay, let me go and be doing home feeding. She went to feed children at home. So that's just a comedy series. If you wake up in the morning, like I always tell people, if God want to laugh, our God Almighty, I'm a Christian, so I'm not blaspheming here. When God want to laugh, Jesus Christ, you just turn to Nigeria and say, this is Nigeria. You just start laughing. These people, they don't see your people. Because how can I say thunderstorm is the reason why it kill a now? Why are we behaving like this? And like I was saying yesterday, when I was trying to defend the indefensible, that you can support any person, anybody. It's alright. Like example, I give us. I said, if for example today Peter Obi is the president and I just like this, I'll be the first to criticize him. I fear nobody. I don't worship any human being. But then you see that things are going wrong, and then you are starting to play to the gallery. Because I believe in posterity. I believe that one day you account for what you are doing. So how can you not just you see that people are suffering, even you are buying the same, like I said, the same price for Yoruba, for Igbo, for Fulani, for Echeki, for Kalabari, for Ijo, for Echeki, for Robo, for Idoma, for Igala, for the new place. You are buying the same price. So how can you come here and be defending the indefensible? That even politicians know that. Okay, look at Senate yesterday. They were telling the president that he should do something about the looming food crisis. So they knew. They asked you honestly, how much are they paying you? What are they giving you that you be coming here to defend the indefensible? Yes, you like the president, no problem. But they're telling the truth. So that when he start doing something well, even people like us to come out and say yes, he's doing well. But for now, the country is not going fine.
It seems you have not heard of the latest development ushered in by the President Tinubu, who has, out of his own magnanimity and so much competence, has created a ministry of cows and headers. We call it Ministry of Livestock. Are you not happy because this will bring peace, or is this just a waste of government resources?
Let me do sarcasm like I always do. Before I go to the serious matter, the time is coming that I'm going to have a ministry of Christmas, a ministry of Danfo drivers, a ministry of bread sellers, a ministry of aluminium fabrication. Because we are not serious in this country. Ministry of livestock for what? But let me be more serious here. Now, last 2 months, Yoruba farmers in Southwest, they signed a peace agreement with Fulani herders. I came here like I always do. Because, see, people see me like, oh, you're a critic, you don't like. But I always have that ability, and it's the grace of God to see ahead. I said this peace agreement, Fulani Esmo, they will never abide by it. Now, we now saw over the weekend, after Fulani Esmo, they were fighting Amotekun, which saw the videos in the Ekiti State. See, the Fulani, they have conquest mentality. To them, we have been this newspaper staff for a very long time, so we can say, And as some of the German come to talk, that Fulani man came here and told us their plan. That Fulani sees every Nigeria as their land. And they fear nobody. And they can do anything. According to them, God has given them Nigeria. That's what the man said. So after I said, okay, this is what they think. So no matter any peace agreement, no matter any livestock agreement, any livestock anything, they will still do the same thing that they've been doing. And you're going to see it very soon. That the Fulani again, they will strike. That's why they seem to be above the law. What's the problem? I spoke about the banditry. I said, how can a man be? He said, the military said they don't know where the bandit is. A man, a cleric, said, you know about it, and he goes there, he negotiates, he does everything. And the man is working free. And I keep saying that if this man was to be a Yoruba man, under Buhari, he would have been arrested. If this man was to be an Igbo man, he would have been arrested. And the Fulani is above the law. Why must you pamper them? Okay, go and create go and create Ministry of Artisans for the Yoruba people. Go and create Ministry of Spare Parts for the Igbo people.
Yes, I think we should demand for that. I think we should push our southern senators to push for that. The Igbos are known for spare parts. The Yorubas are known for artisan mechanic workshop and all that, or even motor park garage. I think we need Minister of motor park garage.
Since we want to go this route, Yoruba people, we need our own Ministry of Artisanship. Igbo people, you say you are mostly businessmen. Igbo people too, let them give them a Ministry of Spare Parts. We can't be what we want to please people. And if we don't the ministries, don't worry. Before next month, we need to carry it again. They will still do because you can't see. Let me tell you, peace be auto whom wants peace. But worse, because these people they don't seem to want peace. To them, Nigeria, so they can graze on your farm, no matter sign anything with them. So it seems that some people are behind. And I said, who is behind Fulani activities in the Southwest? I keep saying it. Like you cannot see a man that says in one face to face you, and that same man employs a guard. So how can somebody say, I am wearing cows, and then you have AK-47? Understand? AK-47 for cow, and everybody's afraid. They are afraid. They keep quiet. They can't do that there's an ulterior motive to it. In my language, said that it's only one kid that used to drive cows. In my language, I'm a one person. But then they say they use AK-47. Everybody's you are afraid. No, I've been saying it. I'm going to say it till I die. That no matter who is the president, even if Peter is president, Nigeria seems to be like a Fulani nation. The only way we can be free, either one way or everybody go their separate ways. One, or number two, you do total restructuring or regional system of government. You manage your resources, like what I all did for us, we the Yoruba people. Finish. If they're just like this one Nigeria, no matter if like what they will do, and they see that they can go scot free with it. And nobody can question them. Nobody can do anything. Even when Wike became the minister was for Federal Capital Territory, you saw how he was demolishing shops according to him that maybe they were illegal. But when it comes to the Okada people of the no, even since Okada, when that comes to the issue of the Fulani S-men driving cows, he had to find a way to do a meeting with them. The same energy that used on the story.
He has not been able to stop open grazing in Abuja.
Nobody can stop it. I said Nigeria look like a foreign nation. I've been saying how many years? Is it today? Or more than 10 years?
Nobody can stop open grazing of cows in Abuja.
Nobody. Maybe only a military government. You understand? So people should be wise and see that these people, they seem to be above the law. The country seems to favor them. I don't care. That's what people say. President for myself. I said I don't care where the president comes from. I want to see a president that have the masses at heart, the interest. I want to see a president that wants to work for the people. That's why I don't do all this tribalism stuff. I don't do it. I don't care where you come from. I believe that if you're a good person, you're a good person. Can you see now? Is the president not the Yoruba person from Osun State? Like me, Yoruba person. But look at now. He has given them livestock just to please them. They will still never be pleased. You are going to hear that thing again. You gave them look at the ag subsidy. Who benefited most? It's from the north. How many Yorubas are Yorubas? We know how many Yorubas are Muslim. Igbos are them. How many of them are south? And so no matter you please them, what they want to do in their mind is what they are going to do, and they seem to have backers maybe from abroad.
Let me enlist the demands of the northerners, or should I say the Hausa Fulanis, within the 1 year period of Tinubu. Immediately when Tinubu came on board, Nigeria wanted to go into some debacle with the Nigerians.
Yes.
And don't forget, the northern senator said that Nigeria must not go into war, or they must not block the border. and we saw that Tinubu backtracked it. Again, we saw that the Northerners demanded for cattle, what's it called?
Ranching, yes.
Open cattle ranching, and now Tinubu has what? Giving them livestock ministry.
Yes.
Where are our southern senators?
Yeah, you see, even if okay, let's start from Obasanjo. Even Obasanjo himself, the only thing that is spread the appointment. That's why I like him. But then, even your people, they see him like he favors the North. Okay, if that's not clear enough, let us do that. That is the best example. Jonathan left his own job, his place, which is good. He's the president for all Nigeria. But we saw what he did in the North, building Almajiri schools. Did they still vote for him? But instead, they voted for Buhari. Under Buhari, I was here. I always talk like a prophet. I said, under Buhari, they opened the northern borders. But they closed our border there in Seme. My people here, your people, they were happy. Buhari is doing the right thing. I said, you don't have brain. All of you will see it. After like 2 years, their eyes open. They say, now two you talk, you close your own border, Seme to Benin. They open northern borders. They say, our ammunition is coming to Nigeria. Is it coming to my house? That's a man from Niger. Some of them have NIN. Even me, I don't have. They have voters can vote than you. They come to vote. So all these things are allegedly. But at least we know them. They tell you. A man from Niger was telling me one that place that is a more Nigerian than me. It's from that place. It's from Maradi. But he said in Nigeria, say now we can. I said I'm from Ogun. Say no. That is the one that he said it in that place. What are you talking about?
You mean a Nigerian?
Yes. He said it. It's from Maradi. You know they can speak this. So but he said, but in Nigeria, that he's the one that me from Ogun State.
Are we not in trouble?
That's it. So until there's a huge system of government, if you like, make cow your citizen. If you like, make us your citizen. As far as we will manage your resources, we your people manage your resources all from Ogun State or from Lagos State, it go be for everybody. Then let us see how. But for now, because everybody must try to pamper the North, and Fulanis are like they are the leaders in the North. Understand? They're not the most populous. They're the leaders in the North. They control the North. So anyone that want to win political power, you must try to pamper them. But if eventually that, when are we going to stop doing this thing? To pamper some people because of political power. Even if they do something wrong, we want to pamper them. You understand?
The federal government has released over 5,000 repentant Boko Haram bandits. I mean, that have named, destroyed lives of and properties of people in Plateau, in Jos, and even in Northeast. However, Nnamdi Kanu is still incarcerated. I mean, this level of injustice is a show of power by the Fulanis because I mean I'm tired of.
It's like I told you, the country seems to be a Fulani nation, no matter what the presidency. So, like it might be a show of power. It might be now we get this place. Now we get Nigeria.
And we don't seem to question them. It seems we have been defeated.
You are that.
Have we been defeated as the Southerner?
For a very long time, we've been defeated.
But the Southeast seems to be ahead. I think the Southeast are resisting.
No, that's I said that those ones now, they are seen as enemies of Nigeria. But until the Southerners we come together, take it, forget politics. Yoruba, Igbos, Niger Delta, and speak one voice. Because even in the North, they have different language, forget about it. But they find a way to speak one voice. So let the Southern people come. But because of power, the North will not divide them. Yoruba, even South and Southeast, they already their borders. Nobody will say, for example, how do I put it? I am a Delta Igbo, Mumu. I am a Port Harcourt Igbo. Igbo is Igbo. You are a fool. So that's the problem. So they found a way to divide them, and that's what they want, divide and rule. So they want to divide and rule them to stay in power. So until certain people that say no, to get enough is enough. Fulani domination in Nigeria must come to an end. Then we come out. Somebody you arrest somebody, you say arrested. You agitators arrested. And they've not killed anybody, even though I don't support them, they carried arms. But Fulani people, somebody that killed a mother, he killed a wife, he made the husband widower. He killed father, he made the wife a widow. He killed husband and wife, he made the person make children orphans. After now you want him, calling him repentant. How can even that's what Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, he said that it's not my duty to allow terrorists to repent, it's my duty to send them to God. So you cannot allow them to be repenting. Then what is the message of passing to other new bandits is that what they are doing is good. That if they catch you, if you repent, they will leave you. That's why they are now recruiting. You now leave some of them. According to what you are hearing, they are now putting them in the military.
Are you sure? Are you sure of this information?
That's what we are hearing on. We are seeing on
Bandits now converted to military men.
I mean, yes, the repentant is equal to or terrorists. But we saw one army, somebody say no, it's a lie. But now what we saw is that they're not going to the military. So what does that tell you about Nigeria? If that statement is the truth, that's what I'm saying. Now, how can somebody be a criminal? Not even a criminal, I'm gonna kill a human being. You're now putting them back into military forces, and you're now wondering why you have not won against Boko Haram. No, see, nobody in life should justify evil. I don't justify evil. Who killed by the sword should I don't read the Bible. I give my life to Christ 2016, so I'm a new Christian. But the Bible says, he who killed should die by the sword. That means if you have killed a human being, you to go like that. Or if you kill them back, that means it should sort of as a one know that if I join them, they will come, they will kill me. But whereas you are rewarding them according to repentant Boko Haram, more will join. But if you catch them, repentant, we say they should go. Which nation lives like that? And then most of the military people in that place, they are from the south. It's a fact. People from Hausa, Igbo, people from Igbo, Yorubas, Niger, everybody, they always pose them to the north. What you are hearing, then the north here to the south. That is the thing.
So that means that more of the repentant terrorists will not be transferred to the south.
Only
this is big problem for us.
Only whatever you sow is what you reap. Since you are sowing hypocrisy, since in Nigeria you are sowing bigotry, since you are sowing Yoruba and Igbo are enemies, let the north continue to rule us, continue to carry their continue. I said how can somebody say I'm a herdsman, he has a K-47. There's an ulterior motive. So let them be carrying that K-47 and be killing the natives. Let them be burning farms. Let them be grazing on farms. Until some people wake up and say, enough is enough. One voice. Gbamo. But if I say play this, Yoruba na Igbo, Larissa, Yoruba na Igbo, I don't like Igbo, Ofe Manu, Ajibotaba Momi, it's true, that's what they call themselves, Ofe Manu, Ajibotaba Momi, all those nonsense. But also just laughing.
So you are telling me now that the Hausas, Fulanis are more politically exposed or they are more knowledgeable than the Southerners?
Yeah, when it comes to, yes, forget about it. When it comes to politics, that's what I was saying on the election day now. They line up. But here in the south, some are playing football, some are they were drinking beer. They don't have power. They know what power is. They like power. Outside people. Okay, look at Tinubu now. They're calling him one president. But they want that part to go back to the. That's how they behave. But that's what I say, until the south say no. You know, now. Enough is enough. Let's speak with one voice. Let's come together as one. We are one. We are already born. We are the southern Nigeria. Our values, my value as a Yoruba man, is not to the value of an Igbo man. More than an Hausa man, I always say it. I can say that Igbo people feel than it's a fact than an Hausa person. We are almost close, forget religion. Than Hausa person. That means we are southern. They are northern. So ordinarily we should be more. Ordinarily that we should be more brotherly than people of the north. But then we have been divided by them. By what the British gave to them. The way that rule them. So the way that rule is working. As it is working, people cannot come together. Then let's be deceiving ourselves and let them be enjoying. I mean, the Fulani, let them be enjoying Nigeria.
Yeah, Mr. Really, some of our viewers are greeting you. I have Udeze Chima. He says hi. We have Chuk. In fact, Chuk is calling me out. He's saying that he's nearly a repentant crook. For me to have supported a man whom today I have said that openly he's underperforming. I don't think that there's anything wrong in it. You know. Anyways, Mr. Riwan, thank you for that wonderful submission. So to all our viewers, I sincerely appreciate your contribution on this platform. Please kindly like, and if you joined late, please after the show kindly go back and replay from the beginning. It was very interesting. We've had people like Rafin Bechi contributed to the program who have analyzed the topic, in depthly. So tomorrow we'll come again with this our live reaction of the Nigerian people. We hope to see you again tomorrow. I should bring to you the headlines, analysis of the headlines about the Nigerian politics. For now, I say bye and I salute.